Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mod Review Minecraft, whatever, blah blah blah. Today we are looking at Minecraft Comes Alive. You can see in the back there, all of your normal villagers in vanilla Minecraft get turned into people that you can interact with. So this obviously adds more interaction with your villagers. You can build relationships, you can have children. It's oftentimes compared to The Sims in Minecraft. And then you can also hire villagers and make your kids do chores for you. So we are going to take a look at this. So typically when you start, there will be a very special item in your inventory, not a baby, but it is called a crystal ball. So you right click it and you get that annoying animation that makes you nauseous, like going to the nether. Then you right click on this enchantment table and it asks you all these things. So you say, are you a male or a female? Obviously I'm a female, it doesn't matter what I prefer. My name is Chell, so you can choose all of these things, and then if you want to spawn in a house and a family, then you click on I have a family. If you want to live alone but you still have a house, you click that. If you live in a village, you click that. I'm going to click none of these because that just teleports you right back to where you were. Hello little fly. Okay, anyway, so that's how the crystal ball works. Now we're going to look at rings. So here you have engagement rings. They can be made out of rose gold or gold. And what you do is when you get to 5 gold hearts with a villager, you can engage them, and then you can basically right away, you can marry them. You can also marry 2 nearby villagers with 2 matchmakers rings. So if we want to look at some recipes, it's just 8 gold ingots and a diamond, or 8 rose gold and a diamond. For the wedding, 7 and then a diamond, and yeah, for the wedding ring, it's just a circle of gold or rose gold. And then for the matchmaker's ring, it's the same as the wedding ring, but with iron. For other things for your family, just like miscellaneous things, the family whistle calls your family to your current location. And then your divorce papers, you can give that to your spouse to end your marriage. So I will demonstrate the whistle for you. It's crafted with some iron and wood, and the divorce papers is a piece of paper, an ink sac, and a feather. So here's the family whistle. This is my only family member that I have, but you can call all. You can call just one, or you can not call anyone. This is my wife. Hello. So with your wife, you can have a baby or a baby girl or a baby boy. I currently have a boy. And what happens, you right click on your spouse and you click the procreate button, and then eventually you get a baby boy, and then you need to hold them in your inventory for 10 minutes, and then they'll be ready to grow up. So I'll show you that. And that's my son. Okay, and I'm going to tell him to just stay here so that they don't go anywhere. So that's family. Obviously your kids are small. Also, yeah, okay. Spawn eggs, of course, just any other thing. You have a male villager, a female villager, you have a spawner, like a dungeon spawner. You have the Grim Reaper spawn egg. The Grim Reaper is a boss which you need to fight to get the Staff of Life, which you can use to revive dead villagers that are in your family. Rose gold comes from rose gold ore, and then you get a rose gold ingot. You can put a rose gold ingot in a crafting table to get rose gold dust, and then you put rose gold dust and a bucket of water in a crafting table, you get 6 gold dusts. You can also make a rose gold block. Customization with the villagers, you use a needle and string and some wool, you get cloth. You make a chest plate pattern. Out of the cloth, you get a new outfit. So I can use this on my spouse or my children, so I don't like the way my kid looks. So I'm going to give this to him, and he puts on new clothes. I can also gift this to my wife, and she'll put on new clothes as well. Okay. It's never the face and the skin tones oftentimes don't match up very well, so it's just trial and error. You might end up making a lot of them, and yeah, it's just it just happens. If you want to have complete control over customization, you can use a villager editor, which is what I'm going to use on my wife here, and you can change what she looks like entirely. You can edit that back to the way she was. You can make her have just like a completely different appearance. Oh, and now she's asleep somewhere. I don't know where she went. She teleported to her home. I'm gonna weather clear, and I'm gonna call her back with the family whistle. So I can call her back, and here she is. Alright, spawn eggs, rose gold, customization. Okay, so now we're gonna look at death. If your family member dies, you can craft a tombstone, I believe. And that is made with smooth stone, and a sign in this pattern. And then when your family member dies, they will drop either a broken ring, which would be your spouse, a child's doll if it's a girl, and a toy train if it's a boy. And if you attach this, I'm going to attach this to my kid. So, oh, my kid died. I can put this toy train on the ground and get the Staff of Life, which you get from killing the Grim Reaper, which is a boss that is kind of hard to kill. I use the Staff of Life on the toy train. And bada bing, bada boom, my kid is back to life. So, he's not dead, which is a good thing. Get rid of that. Okay. And then for books and guides, if you want more in-depth information that I'm not giving you, you can get any of these books. I don't think they're crafting recipes. I think you just get them from villagers. So there's one on death, there's one on relationships and you, there's managing your family, rose gold, and infection. So that gives you a ton of information that I'm not sharing right now. Okay, you can follow me, and you can follow me. So obviously my kid is 4 years old, and you can also get your kids to get married and have kids. So right now I'm going to demonstrate the matchmaker's ring, and then also I'm going to grab a cake. So if I grab 2 villagers that aren't married, follow me, ma'am, and you. Okay. So, sometimes they'll get stuck on these blocks from other mods. That's fine. Okay, so I want you to stay here. I don't want my kid getting married when he's only 4 years old. And you stay here as well. I don't want you getting married to someone. So here we have Donella the fisherman and Jefferson the farmer. If I give one of them a matchmaker ring, they get married, just like that. And then if I gift him a cake, they will procreate and have a baby. You can also procreate with your wife. I will show you all of the interactions. So you can interact. These interactions are the same for everybody. It isn't just your spouse when you have these 3. You can chat, you can joke, you can gift an item, which is what I did to make those 2 get married. You can shake their hand. You can tell them a story, you can flirt with them, you can hug with them, and you can kiss them. You can also tell them to follow you, to stay where they are, or move freely. You can trade with them, and then that's just like your basic villager trading. You can set their home, you can make them ride a horse. Now, if they're your spouse, you can make them work. If they're not your spouse, like this person, you can click special. Oh, I have no clue why I'm checking her happiness. Oh, I'm checking the village happiness. Sorry. You can click special for the farmer, and you can hire him to farm, which if we come over here, are they still following me? Yeah, they are. If we come somewhere around here, I hired some guy to farm for me for an hour. Don't know where he went, but I because he just decided to take a break. Whatever. I don't know where he went. That's a little upsetting. Oh, there he is. Okay. So it'll tell you that he's doing a job for you. And when you hire them, you can extend it, you can dismiss them from their job, you can check their inventory, grab all the things, or you can tell them to stop working. So look how much wheat he's gotten. If we go back to my kid, you can also tell your kid to work, and this is just like for free. You don't need to hire them. Same with your husband or wife, your spouse. You give them whatever thing they need to do the job. So for wood cutting, for example, it would be an axe. You give them an axe, and then you click on wood cutting, and they'll go do it for as long as you want until like nighttime, and they come back to bed. With your kid, you can pick them up, put them on your shoulder. I think that's kind of funny. They're like a parrot. So, yeah. If you right-click the ground, they'll get off. Hey, Casey. You can also, I'm going to show you how to procreate with your significant other. Just like this. Oh, I got a girl. You can click random name, and then you get a name. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, you can check your wife and your kids' inventory, your spouse and your kids' inventories. You can give them armor to protect them, stuff like that. Of course, you can hire any of these villagers. You can help people get married. You can build relationships. When you get married, people will have gifts for you. The better the relationship you have with them, the better the gift they'll give you. So, for my wife, for example, I have 5 gold hearts with her, so she gave me a diamond chest plate. I just gave it back to her, but that's, like, what she gave me, because we have such a strong relationship. Whereas, like, that person I don't even know just only gave me 4 apples. So that's pretty much the gist of the mod. There's those books that can help you learn more. I mean, and it's not just, like, it's just this village that was converted. Now, if I go over there, all of those people are just like these people. They're not normal villagers anymore. They're Minecraft Comes Alive villagers. Same with that village. I just chose this village because it was really big and it had 2 churches. Let's see. We go over here. Something's wrong with the generation in this world. Ooh, lag spike. So like, houses are spawning super close to each other. I don't know what their deal is. Let's look in here. Okay. It was okay, chest. But yeah, see, all of these people, just like that village. I don't know why I'm lagging so much. But yeah, that's all I can think of to tell you about the mod. Of course, there is a wiki if you want to learn more. There are those guides that were included. And really, you can learn a lot just by, like, testing it. So, like, oh, she's married, like, whatever. And then to hire, you need gold ingots to hire people. You can hire people for up to 3 hours. I mean, yeah. And you know how to make kids, which is what most people use the mod for anyway. I mean, you basically just get like little machines. You can, not machines, but you can just make people do jobs for you. So if I'm like, hey kid, let me give you a hoe, and you can go like, you can go farm, like, go do that. Just go farm, dude. See, my kid's doing a chore for me, and I don't have to do anything, and then I can go into his inventory and get stuff. And just from harvesting one thing, he got 3 wheat, so it's a lot more efficient than doing it yourself. Anyway, that's it. That's it. You can help people build relationships. You can extend your village, like, with the amount of people. You can get your kids married to other villagers. You can have a huge family tree. You can check other people's family trees. It's like this guy, for instance. It'll show that his father is Frederick and his mother is Julian, which we talked to earlier. And obviously for my kid, it says my mother, he has 2 moms, it's Sierra and me. Alright. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, of course, you can drop them in the comments. I can pretty much answer. I love this mod. I've been following it for years. It has made a lot of progress, but if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. I can give you an answer. I will also put a link to the wiki page in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!